I was gonna put pants on for this video, and then I remembered that you can't see if I have pants on, so I'm doing some adjusting here. Okay, I think you can't see now. I'm nervous. I have shorts on, in case anyone wondered. Alright, hi, welcome to my channel. I forgot to turn my fan off again. Please hold. Okay, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andy, also known as Mouse, and this is where I talk about books. So, I put a poll up on Instagram the other day, and I was like, hey, I forgot to schedule a video for September 22nd. Do you want me to talk about the Guardians of Gaul? Or do you want an October TBR? And the vote was October TBR. So here we are. This is going to be that video. I hope you enjoy. TBRs are still very new to me, and because my planned books are very long lists, we'll see how it goes. So at the moment I only have 20 books planned. Generally I plan about 40, but I try to give myself some wiggle room. I plan it in the middle of the month generally. It is currently September 15th, so it is right in the middle of the month. And any books that I don't finish from a previous TBR eventually get moved over to the new TBR. So this is subject to change between now and October 1st, but at the moment this is where the TBR stands, and these are the books that I am the most excited to read. So let me get started. I'm going to break it down into different categories. The first is going to be series continuations, so books that I am continuing from a series I'm already in, so that way I'm not picking up too many new series without having finished books I need to read. The first one is going to be Cress, which is from the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. I'm really excited to read it and see what happens with Scarlet and Cinder, and see who else we invite into this party of Disney princesses remixed, or classic fairy tales remixed, I guess is the better explanation. I just recently finished Scarlet last weekend and I thought it was a really good book, so I'm pretty excited to read the next book in the series. After that we have Indomitable, which I might be saying that wrong, but that is by Terry Brooks. It is like a 3.5. It's like a little book in the original Shannara trilogy. I will be continuing to read the Shannara series. There are some new books coming out from Terry Brooks where he is finally wrapping the series up this upcoming month, so in October, and my dad is pretty excited about it. And I would like to catch up to him, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that by the time the new books come out. However, it is my intention to read them when I get to them. But still, very exciting, and it'll be part of Dad Books. I don't know if I'm going to film Dad Books again. I want to, but my dad and I have very different schedules, so we'll see. But after that is The Dragon Republic. It is the sequel to The Poppy War. I'm really excited to listen to the audiobook. I think it was on sale, and so I was able to get both the ebook and the audiobook for a really decent price. I'm pretty excited to continue that story, especially with the third book coming out so soon. I did request an arc for the third book, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. If I do, I'll be impressed, but yeah. After that is going to be Cemetery Boys, which I actually have a physical copy of. My friend Ink and Plasma, you know her well. She got me this book in a pre-order. I talk about her, I'm pretty sure, in most videos because she's my book best friend, so. But she got me this book, and thank you if you're watching this, thanks. And I'm really excited to start it. I was kind of putting it off until the UK's release date out of respect for her pre-ordering it for me, and I'm in the US, so I got it first. This book is really pretty without the cover. I think this is really lovely. I love that for books. So I'm really excited to read it. I've heard amazing things about it, and you know, spooky books kind of in October. We'll see. I want to read scarier books, which I don't have more of on my TBR. Maybe you guys can suggest some for me. So if you think of any spooky books that I should read, tell me in the comments down below, because I'm always open to scary books. And I mean like any scary books. Not thrillers, I mean like horror. if you have a horror book for me to read, that would be cool. I would like suggestions to add to this. After that, I have, oh, I wasn't done with series continuations, my bad. I got off topic there. I just wanted to talk about Cemetery Boys and I got excited. I'm going to read the next book in the Lumberjanes series, as well as Unravel the Dusk, which I have for some reason continued to put off, even though I had it pre-ordered and I've had it for a while. It is in the Blood of the Stars books, and it is by Elizabeth Lynn, and it is the sequel to Spin the Dawn. Really excited about it. I have the audiobook. I don't know why I kept putting it off, but I will be reading this in October. It's also going to be part of my, I'm trying to knock out all of the books that I actually own and read, instead of reading a bunch of books that I don't own, like getting them from the library and stuff, and buying new books when I have books that I need to read already. After that, we have some new series that I'm going to start. I am going to start Heartstopper by Alice Osmond, I think. How does my brain remember these things? Amazing sometimes. I'm going to start the first two books in the Heartstopper series. I have all three of them digitally, but I'm going to just limit myself to the first two. There's a strong chance I end up reading all three. I'm going to read The Rowan by Anne McCaffrey. That will also be a part of a dad books sort of vibe. It's his book, and he's been suggesting that I read it for ages, so I will be reading that, as well as the first book in the Interview with a Vampire series by Anne Rice. I'm going to class that as brother books. My oldest brother, Dusty, has been reading a ton of those books, and I think I should join him. I own them, but digitally, so that means I should read them at the very least and decide if they're for me or not, and go from there. So I have, let's see. Right, so part of my, for the rest of the year, like I've said, I'm going to be doing my best to knock out as many books that I already own. And I am running a readathon about that, and I will link that down below. And I'm gonna have a video talking about that very soon, next month. A new video talking about it, announcing it. So stay tuned. I have some ideas for the video, but stay tuned, be patient. But anyway, part of the goal is for me to be reading pretty much only books that I already own. There are exceptions like the book club that I'm in, and pre-orders coming in. Those are new books that are going to come in that I'm going to want to read. But the goal is to read only books that I own. Now, I own almost 200 audiobooks because I really like to consume books in that way. It makes life a lot easier because of work, which is also how I read so fast. People ask that a lot. I read so fast because I listen to audiobooks. Once I explain that, it makes more sense to people. And if you think listening to audiobooks doesn't count as reading, that's ableist. So, ableist? Regardless, don't do that. That makes you a jerk. So the audiobooks that I will be starting, the reason I keep looking down, I don't know if you can see this, is my bullet journal is down here and it has this list. I will be reading Perfectly Imperfect. It is a yoga-based book, and it's real short. It's an audiobook that I have on Audible. I've had it forever. I've never finished it. I just want to finish it and say that I finished it and move on. The Luminous Dead by Caitlin Starling. I got an ARC from Caitlin Starling, The Yellow Jessamine, and that was an amazing book, very spooky. So I'm pretty excited to listen to that audiobook. Then I have Lost Boy. I don't remember who wrote this, but it's something that Elle recommended to me. So Lost Boy, very exciting. It's a scary book. I think I said that. And it's kind of a Peter Pan retelling, but scary, which the concept of Peter Pan is already kind of scary, so exciting. Black Flamingo, which also a short audiobook, but I've been meaning to read it anyway, so I'm excited about that. If You Find Me, I believe that is a thriller. It was a part of Audible's new, like, you get free audiobooks thing, and I was like, looks interesting, and then now I'm like, I regret. Now that I've decided I'm gonna read all of the books that I already own. All Boys Aren't Blue, and then Killer Nature. Killer Nature is also one that Audible just like gave me. I didn't ask for it. It's full cast, but I think it's a short audiobook. I think most of these are pretty short audiobooks, actually. Yeah, I don't even know what Killer Nature is about. It just showed up in my Audible library. It was like, this is your free Audible pick of the month. And I was like, but I don't want it. How do I get rid of it? And then I have 3 arcs that I'm planning on reading: Sing Me Forgotten, The Seventh Raven, and The Lost Village. Boston had got The Lost Village and was talking about it, and I was like, no, I have an arc plan. Please stop telling me about this book that I really want. Boston from Boston Reads books. Yeah. All in all, I'm kind of excited about the books I have planned to read and the series I plan to continue. Depending on how September goes, if I don't finish the Flowers in the Attic series, I'm going to try and finish it in October, but we'll see. They're very long books. That's it. That's all I've got. If you have, like I said before, if you have any scary books that you think that I should read, let me know. Plain Bad Heroines comes out in October, which if you don't have it pre-ordered, you should order it. It comes out in October, I think October 20th. You can read it for Halloween. It's sapphic, it's spooky, there's evil hornets. I mean, what more could you ask for? So, Plain Bad Heroines, you should check it out. Thank you to NetGalley and the publisher for giving me a copy of it because I can't stop talking about it. So, I'm gonna go continue to yell at Amazon for having not given me my copy of Scapegracers today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share and all of those things if you want to. If you don't want to, I totally understand. I will catch you guys later. Bye.